So you're starting here, you're starting at the right place. And what we do here at Community Veterans Project is get you onto the positive roles of things, role models and such, and programs that actually work for you. This is not a collection of horror stories. This is a collection of success stories. During my time in the military and work with service members, we had over 300 families that I personally worked with, and we didn't just go see them and come back for an appointment later. We lived with these folks for 5 days straight, morning, noon, and night. Also, my law enforcement career, over 100 veterans and their families work with them too. So that's where this experience comes from. But not only my experience, we have the experience of the veterans and their families and what has worked for them. And you'll see those in the videos that you can look at later on. Those videos, by the way, are less than 5 minutes because we all have short attention spans and we're trying to be cognizant of that. Here's what we focus on in the veterans side. We focus on getting back to life as you knew it. Now, what we're going to do is called the new normal. You're never going to be 100% the same as you were before you went in the military. Well, the military may have done a great job of preparing you for war. They didn't do much of a job of getting you ready to return to civilian life. Let me give you an example. Boot camp, minimum of 3 months. If you did special training after that for whatever your skill set was, that's part of it. And if you're in special operations, you're looking 2.5 years, okay? When you get out of the military, you know that it wasn't near that amount. So let's get started. What's the first thing you need to do? Keep a written journal. Written journals have been proven over time to give you a much better chance of success, much better chance of achieving the goals that you want to achieve. Also, it's a way daily to check and make sure every day you're doing something to move towards that goal of getting back to your new normal. Number 2, friends and family are not the enemy. Especially during counseling time with families, mostly wives, sometimes sisters and moms, usually seem to be female, but I heard this so many times like they're given a script, and that script said, we are not the enemy. Can you tell them we're not the enemy? We're trying to help them here. That's what this program is about too. We're trying to help you, but you need to team up. It's us, family support, and you. Number 3, get in trouble with the law. Now originally when we started this, I was noticing a lot of veterans getting arrested for things they shouldn't have been arrested for because they were just simply in crisis. So we started the Community Veterans Project. What we discovered during this time is that the veterans could help themselves and help each other if they just got involved in these programs. But if you're in trouble with the law already, it's not too late. In the state of California where we do this program and many other states like it, we have veterans courts. The veterans courts have a high success rate. In fact, in our court here, Judge Manley, we have 90% success rate with our veterans. It's pretty darn good, especially when you consider that 70% of people arrested here in the state of California and our local county, they are arrested and within a year are rearrested again. The problems never go away, and the problems they're causing never go away, it seems like the majority of them. But in this program, what we're doing, it does work. 90% success rate. These folks are drug-free, alcohol-free, and not getting rearrested again. That's a good thing. Let's talk about support. There's the VA. I know that's the big monster that nobody wants to talk about, but they do have good programs there. You have to learn how to navigate that system, and doing that can be daunting at times. What you want to do when you do that part of it is you want to get somebody that's been through the program, find a process group as they call it. Process group is simply other veterans that get together and talk in an informal way. Everything there is confidential. Find somebody who's been through what you're going through and help them guide you through, somebody you trust. Vet centers. If you are a combat vet within 5 years, or in fact at any time from discharge, whether your discharge was a honorable discharge or not, vet centers will help you and give counseling not only to you, but to your family too, or your support organization. And by the way, when I use family, I'm talking about moms, dads, brothers, sisters, friends, significant others, anybody that's involved in your life and cares about you. Nonprofits, you can look them up under the, Google that. You can look it up and find nonprofits, not only for veterans, but nonprofits for county mental health, places like NAMI, it's National Association for Mental Health. You can find those sources, and they're good sources for you. If you're filing a claim with the VA and you have less than honorable discharge, there's a way to get you seen at the VA. Ask about that. One of my clients that I took in, this kind of typical what goes on. Financially, they were dying. Emotionally, they were dying. Spiritually, they were dying. We got them into programs. This particular family, we've got them veterans benefits, and it takes a long time. In this area, a year to a year and a half. So you got to get started today. They were making no money. Like I say, financially we're hurting, couldn't work. $3,172.13 per month. That's what they get now. Plus the Social Security, which they're eligible for, is $1,202 a month, all tax-free money. That can make a difference in your life. Your children can go to school, and there's ways to help them too. Those are just some of the small ways they can help you. But the main thing you do is got to get yourself straightened out. That's what our website's about. It's the positive things that people have done to reinforce their lives and make those lives better, more productive lives. Get you back mission-focused with purpose in your life once again. On the website here, we have videos. We try to keep the videos to less than 5 minutes. We encourage family members. Also, after looking at the family members' side, look at the veterans' side. We want you to understand where they're coming from. Veterans, we want you to look at the family side to see what they're dealing with too. Because we know as veterans, sometimes we can be a pain in the neck. Or if you're a service member, same applies. So look at both sides. Then there's PDFs. If you can't read it, have somebody read it for you. And by the way, if you're reading that for one of your service members, or you're reading that for one of your veterans, and they say, hey, time out, had enough, stop. You can go on at your own pace. This is a self-paced program. The website's designed that way, so you can take this in bits and pieces, small pieces. Don't have to find your way somewhere in a long video. Just go back to the video that you were on, or go back to this place in the PDF that you were working on. Can't stress enough, you need to have somebody that's a guide that's been through this before to help guide you through this. Don't try to do it by yourself. It's just simply giving you a roadmap, and they teach you how to get there. It's not, it's the difference between blindfolded and going down the road and going with somebody that's been there. And one last thing, the 211 system. Dial 211 on your home phone or on your cell phone. There's a whole list of nonprofits and things there to help you with all these other things you're dealing with. No matter what your problem you think it is, they're pretty creative in finding ways to help you with that. So wish you luck. Stay mission focused. Get your life back together and find purpose again. But you need to team up. That's us, family support, and you. Number 3. Number 3.